Greetings to you, ULA members, Unlimited Life Academy, living our lives unlimited. Greetings to you today. I hope the connection is okay on your end. I hope it's all right over here. All right. Greetings and welcome, my friend. My name is Jerome Shaw, marketing motivator and meditator here at your service, creator of the Open Palm podcast, coming at you live with some hot off the skillet, like Twan say. Fresh off the skillet. Got another topic for you today, and this one is something that has given me such a boost in more ways than one, and I want to bring it to you today. So, what am I talking about when I say the tipping point? The tipping point, my friend. The tipping point. So, let's get into it. Now, I once read in a book called The 80-20 Principle, one of my favorite books of all time, that really got me to reevaluate my life, my mind, my priorities, right? My focus. It really got me to understand what was important and what was not important, what was moving the needle and what was not. So, in this book, The 80-20 Principle, it talks about the tipping point. So what is the tipping point? Well, the tipping point is that up to a certain point, a new force will have a difficult time making any progress. So think of somebody, like pushing a boulder up a mountain, right? Just like pushing it up, right? And a huge amount of effort is needed to obtain very little results. It is during this time that most people give up. But you are not most people, are you, my friend? No, you're not. That's why you're here. If the new force persists long enough and crosses the invisible line, gets over the hill, a small amount of additional force provides immense results. So that is the tipping point, my friend. If you persist during this time when most people give up, when most people who aren't seeing their progress, who aren't seeing their results, who aren't seeing the fruits of their efforts, right? They've planted all the seeds. They've planted all the seeds and they're waiting for the harvest, but they are not seeing the fruits. If you continue to persist, knowing that you are going to reap that harvest because you have planted the seeds, they're not there for no reason, and you continue to water them regardless of what you see, there will come a time when you cross that invisible line, and even a small amount of additional force will provide immense results. So this actually reminds me of when I was in California not too long ago, and I was taking ninjutsu class, ninjutsu lessons in a dojo of sorts. I say a dojo, but we practiced outside in the moonlight, in the grass. Our sensei used to tell us that in a real situation, you're not going to have a perfectly lit room with four walls around you. So we would practice on the street and in the grass, right? And we would always have always a partner with you in ninjutsu. And they actually call it bujinkan. And they would put me in locks and just, for practice, we would put each other in these lock formations, these arm locks and just different locks in the body to apply pressure and to cause pain. Because that's how we learned. We learned through pain. No pain, no gain, right? And as I was learning this art, I remember my partner on my very first day, his name was Eric, he put me in a lock, and it was like a lock that put my elbow in this back position or something. And I was in this awkward position where my arm was hinged, and it was hinged at this awkward, just this geometrically awkward position, right? And so all he had to do I can't make this up. All he had to do was take his pinky and place it on my elbow and push down and apply a little amount of force, and I was like I was in pain. Pain, y'all. I'm talking I'm talking about pain. So that is the tipping point. That is the tipping point. Rike, what's happening, brother? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining the live. You live, hashtag live, replay, hashtag replay. I appreciate you, brother. Hope the connection is holding up on your end. It seems to be flimsy here. But we are talking about the tipping point. The tipping point. The point right before where most people give up. If you just push past, if you just keep going, may you realize the tipping point. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon, Enrique. So it's like Jay-Z said, right? The genius thing we did was we didn't give up. That's the genius thing. That was the most genius thing we did. He says that we just never quit. We just didn't give up. Now you may say, oh, Jay-Z, I mean, he's a rapper, he's an artist. Why should I believe him? Well, he's also a billionaire. Yes, keep pushing, keep going. Yes, sir. You got it. You got it. So in different instances, like roller skating. In roller skating, I went from liking roller skating in the beginning to learning a little bit more about it and then just doing it over and over again. And when I was living in Austin, Texas, I was going roller skating every week, at least once a week, at least, right? On Wednesdays or Sundays and Wednesdays. And the more I went, the more I learned, and the more people I saw, the more I learned. And then I finally developed into my own style until I went from liking to loving it. But that was only when I passed the tipping point. And everybody kept asking me, man, how do you get so good? Like, how did you get so good, man? Like, how do you do all that? How do you skate backwards like that? How do you do all these tricks and stuff? And I would always tell them, the more your body does it, the less your mind has to think about it. The more your body does it, the less your mind has to think about it. That would be what I would tell these people. So that is the tipping point. And it's like I heard Mr. Ariel say today on his live, he was talking about how it's almost like a jet plane or a rocket ship. They use the most amount of fuel at takeoff. Everything, that burst of fuel when they take off. But then there's a point where they're coasting. They're coasting. But everything, the most amount is in the beginning. That is when we have to push to get going, just to get it going. But once you push that boulder up that mountain, once you let it go down the other side and it crosses that invisible line, which is the tipping point, now it's on its own momentum. Now you don't have to do much. It's already rolling. It's already rolling downhill. I mean, it's not like, what are you going to do? You're going to run up to catch with it, like run it up and then try to push it while it's rolling? No, there's not much you have to do after that. After that tipping point, even a small amount of force provides immense results. So understand that motivation can often be like rocket fuel, right? It's like it gets us going quickly, but it doesn't keep us going. Motivation is like rocket fuel. It goes really fast, but it burns out just as fast, right? So think of it kind of like, have you seen Fast and the Furious? Right? So that NOS, that nitros boost, right? When they press the NOS or they press that thing and they was, and like the car would go super fast. That is like motivation. That's what motivation is you're just pressing that nitrous oxide button and you're just going super fast. But that's not what keeps you going. It gets you going. So, frozen, broadcast interrupted. No. I'll just keep going. Hopefully you can see me once again. But yeah, it gets you going, but it doesn't keep you going. So it's like Jim Rohn says, motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. So that discipline and that character, the things that we build when no one is watching, right? When we have, either 0 watchers or 1 watcher or anybody. That motivation that gets us going leads to the habit that keeps us going, right? So So I've heard that it takes 21 days to build a habit, even to create new cells in the body. You know, we regenerate new cells like 21 days. And then after that, it takes 90 days to make a lifestyle. So 21, 90, right? So the most valuable thing that you can give, my friend, is your time. And I do appreciate that you gave me your time today. And I appreciate you having here. The connection is just out of whack. So I appreciate having you here on the live stream. Thank you for joining, Enrique. And yes, we will be back. But today was day 15. And I just wanted to bring this message to you on the tipping point. Understand that if you have taken up the challenge, that you are in the right place, my friend. This is a community of positivity, encouragement. Everyone is here. We are rooting for you to succeed. We want you to keep going. We want you to succeed. Hey, Anna. Anna, speak of the devil. Thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. So even as Anna joins here, Anna is one of the ones who has joined as well, and she is awesome. She's doing it. She's doing it. We are going in this journey together. So not only you will be able to see where we've come, you know, and you'll be able to see how far you've come as well. So understand that you will reach that tipping point. We all do. If we just keep going, if we keep going, the universe has to yield. It has to yield. You know, what is that from The Alchemist? It's like, yes, I heard Jay Chantalancy say this, that once you decide something, once you make a decision, and you make a decision, you know, the universe, all the universe will conspire to assist you in reaching that goal or reaching that dream. Once you have decided and determined, this is what I'm going to do. So thank you for joining, Anna. Thank you for joining, Enrique. I appreciate y'all being here. And yes, I just encourage you, and I'm so enthused because I get excited and passionate about knowing that there is a tipping point. Everything has its own tipping point, right? Everything works. It just all depends on how long you are willing to put in that work. You know, it's like the question of how long, right? People ask how long because they're worried about when that tipping point will take place. Chris Lee just did a live the other night talking about people who ask that question, how long will it take? How long must I do this? How long must I publish these lives? How long? Well, understand that just by asking that question, how long, means that you are not really willing to do it. You don't want to learn how to do it because you're asking yourself how long it will take. You must fall in love with it until it becomes a part of you and practice it every day. Polish it every day. Cultivate these skills, sharpen your skills, and allow us, you know, iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. We can sharpen each other. So as I am learning, I'm still going through the challenge myself. You can learn from me, I can learn from you, we can learn from each other and inspire, embolden, and encourage each other. Lift each other up as we are rising and rising. So thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for being here. It just really means a lot that you would share and spend your time. Share a nugget down below in the comment section. I will meet you there. And share a kind, encouraging word or some motivation for a like-minded individual who is learning and growing in this wonderful community. And we can continue to grow together. Because a wise man told me, together, we do it better. We do it better. Yes. Let me just scroll back here and see if I missed it. Thank you for the positivity. Yes, thank you, Anna. I appreciate you. Rike, there is no time limit. There is do or do not. Yes, Yoda, Grandmaster. Do or do not. No excuses. No excuses. How long will it take while sharpening his pencil? Richard, you funny. Richard, thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate you as well, sir. Yes. Richard, you have an awesome way of captivating an audience. You have a way to stop somebody from scrolling. You will stop somebody dead in their tracks. They're scrolling down and it's like, oh snap, what is that? What's going on? You see this? You see this? I love that video, man, with the beakers and the oh man. Do or do not. There is no try. Yes, Yoda. All right, y'all. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I got more lives to do, more streams to go, and we are making it happen. No excuses. All right. Love y'all. Take care. Be well. Be prosperous. Be healthy. Be productive. See you.